Hey y'all, welcome back. My name is Amy. Today we're going to be talking about what I'll be reading in October. I guess we can call this my TBR, but it's mostly consists of readathons that I'll be participating in, which is only 2 readathons, but still it's a good many books for 2 readathons. For me, I think I'll be occupied for the month of October. I do have one little book I'm going to show y'all that I'm gonna definitely probably get to. It's gonna be an easy read. We'll get to it in a minute. So first we'll start off with the FridayFrightAthon. That is gonna be a readathon for, it's basically you'll be reading 1 book a week, and it's an assigned book. So you don't get any like prompts or anything like that, any challenges. I guess reading a book in 1 week is a challenge. I guess maybe I can usually get a book read in a week, but it depends on the thickness of the book. If it's really big, it might take me more than a week. So it will be a challenge for me. So anyway, this FridayFrightAthon starts on this Friday, October 4th. And every Friday throughout the month of October, we will have a new book to read. The FridayFrightAthon is hosted by 4 booktubers. Amy from A Court of Crowns and Quills, Melanie from Melted Annie, Jen from Pinot and Pages, and Chelsea from Books and Ponies. I'll have all their channels linked down below if you want to go follow these ladies. They are fantastic. So our first read for this Friday, October 4th, is going to be American Predator. I'll put a picture of it here. I don't have the book. What I think I'm actually going to do with this one is possibly listen to it. It's a very weird fact about myself. I like listening to true crime podcasts. But if you hand me a book and have me read about it, like actual true crime that's happened, it scares the crap out of me. And I don't know why that makes such a difference, that people on a podcast talking about it versus me actually reading a book. I just cannot bring myself to actually read a true crime book because it really truly scares me. But I don't have it, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get it off of Audible and listen to it that way. I'm gonna see if my library has it first before I use one of my credits. So the true title of the book is American Predator: The Hunt for the Most Meticulous Serial Killer of the 21st Century, and it's written by Maureen Callahan. So basically about a true crime serial killer is what we're going to be reading about. Let's see if it says his name. Israel Keys. I've actually never heard of him. He buried kill kits, cash, weapons, and body disposal tools in remote locations across the country, and over the course of 14 years. Would fly to a city, rent a car, and drive thousands of miles in order to use his kits. He would break into strangers' houses, abduct his victims in broad daylight, and kill and dispose of them in mere hours. And then he would return home, resuming life as a quiet, reliable construction worker, devoted to his only daughter. It says here, journalist Maureen Callahan first heard about Israel Keys in 2012. She was captivated by how a killer of this magnitude could go undetected by law enforcement for over a decade. It sounds like it's going to be very interesting. If you can't tell, I'm like wringing my hands. I'm like super nervous about it, but we'll get through it. It's going to be fine. I think I'm going to listen to it though. I don't know if I want to actually own a copy of it. I don't know what difference that's going to make, but it might make me feel better. So the second Friday of the month is October 11th, and that book is going to be The Whisper Man by Alex North. I don't have that one in my possession as of yet. It is ordered and on its way, so I'll put a picture of it right here. Very cool cover. This actually came out maybe a month or 2 ago, but I heard mixed reviews. Some people like it, some people don't. So I guess we'll find out for ourselves. The Whisper Man would lure his victims out by whispering at their windows at night. So it seems like it's going to be a sort of a past and present kind of book. It says multi-generational tale of a father and son caught in the crosshairs of an investigation to catch a serial killer. 20 years ago, there was a serial killer abducted and murdered 5 residents. His name was Frank Carter, and he was nicknamed the Whisper Man, and he would whisper at his victim's window to lure him out. So it looks like maybe they talk about when this was going on 20 years ago versus like what's happening now. Like, is someone mimicking these crimes that were committed 20 years ago, because I think he was caught or something. It sounds really good. It looks like it's going to be told from a detective maybe point of view. I know a lot of people don't like that. I've actually never really read a book from a detective's point of view. So this will be interesting. I'm interested to see how I like it. The next Friday is October 18th, and that book is going to be The Escape Room by Megan Golden. I did pick up this book. I have actually been wanting to read this, so this is the perfect time. I don't really know what it's about, so let's see what it says. Oh, okay, this sounds really, really good. So basically we have some corporate competitive coworkers here that are going to be participating in this game, I believe, which is called The Escape Room. It says, welcome to the escape room. Your goal is simple. Get out alive. So they just think they're going to be competing in like a company game and eager to prove themselves, it says. It quickly becomes clear that this is no ordinary competition and they're caught in a dangerous game of survival. That's going to be good. I'm excited about that. And the last Friday of the month, which is October 25th, our book is going to be The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay. I have been dying to read this. I don't know why I haven't picked it up yet. I think I was waiting for the month of October. So when I saw that the Friday Fright-A-Thon, that's hard to say, had this book included in it, I was all about it. So yes, I'm super excited to read this. I've talked about this a couple times before, so I think this is in like an apocalyptic time or maybe pre-apocalyptic time. I know it involves two dads, which I absolutely love, and their 7-year-old son, I believe, and they go off on vacation in this cabin, and someone ends up coming to their door, a stranger ends up coming to their door asking for help, telling them that they're going to have to help all these people that are coming to their door to save the world or something like that. I've been looking for an excuse to read this, so here it is. It's happening at the end of October. And the other readathon I'll be participating in is the SpookAthon, so of course I'll be participating in that. I love Booksandlala, so I'm so excited. This will be my first round in the SpookAthon. That's going to be taking place from October 14th to October 20th. I will try to vlog that week. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes, but I'd like to vlog it. I've only done one vlog before. I don't think it turned out very good, so we'll see how this one goes. So I have 4 books here for the challenges. The first challenge is to read a thriller. I have 2 books here that can account for being a thriller. I have The Cabin by Natasha Preston, and I also have An Unwanted Guest by Sherry Lapina. So either one of these could be read a thriller. But I know this one, which is for the next challenge, is read a book with red on the cover. Actually, and this one has red on the cover, as well as my other books chosen. But this is the book that I chose with red on the cover. I actually had my husband pick it out for me because I had very many books with red on the cover. But he picked this one, The Cabin. So this is a young adult thriller. It has to do with a group of friends. They spend a weekend at a cabin in the woods, and things end up going wrong. So 2 of the girls end up dead, and so whoever is left standing has become the suspects of the crime. There is no evidence of the cabin being broken into or any sign of any type of like assault or anything. So it sounds really good. I heard that it wasn't good though, but we're gonna find out for ourselves. The next challenge is to read a book with a spooky word in the title. I chose scary stories to tell in the dark for this one. To me, it has several scary words in it. It's scary is a word. It's a scary word. And dark is scary, and it's a word. But this is the first book in the little trilogy that they have. This is actually the movie book cover. I got the whole set from Barnes & Noble's, like the 3 movie book cover books. It's a compilation of, short stories, short scary stories to tell your friends around the campfire or whatever. So I'm interested to read this. This is actually something that a lot of booktubers say they have read as a child. I didn't even know this existed when I was growing up. Otherwise, I would have picked it up. But yeah, we're going to see how it is now as an adult, see what my feelings are about it. I've heard that it's not very scary, so we're gonna find out. We're gonna read it. Our next challenge is read a book with a spooky setting. And that for that one, I chose An Unwanted Guest by Sherry Lapina, because this takes place, I believe, in like a mansion type place. It's very much like a lot of people have said. It's very much like the game Clue. So I'm picturing this as in like a spooky house with a lot of people. Somebody gets murdered. Everybody's blaming somebody for the murder. Okay, so basically what this is, there is a nice little cute little inn nestled in the woods that you would think would be, you know, somewhere to go for a relaxing weekend. There ends up being a really bad blizzard, so they all get like locked into this place. They can't go anywhere. Electricity goes out and someone ends up dying, and it looks like an accident, but then a second person dies. So someone inside this little inn, or big inn, I'm not sure. I'm picturing it like some sort of huge mansion, kind of like in Clue. So someone on the inside is committing these murders. So it sounds really, really good. I'm excited. I'm excited about everything. I'm just excited about this month. Happy October, y'all. I didn't even say that. I'm so excited. I don't have any of my spooky stuff out yet though, but I did wear my I Put a Spell on You t-shirt today. But I have not yet put, like, I still have like all my fall stuff out. So I need to incorporate all my Halloween and spookiness into my fall. I need to do that this week. Just a little side note, if you care. And our last challenge is read something you wouldn't normally read. And for that, I chose Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. I've been looking for a reason to pick this up because it is, in fact, something I would not normally read. It is a sci-fi book, but I believe it's like a sci-fi thriller. I wanna say. I've mentioned it before, so it sounds like it's about, you know, this man that is in one life and living a happy life as far as like he knows, and then someone abducts him, and he wakes up to find these strangers around him, and they're telling him like, "Welcome back, friend," you know, and so it's like people he thinks he's never met before. So it's almost like it sort of plays with your mind. It sounds really interesting, which is why I picked it up. I'm not usually a sci-fi reader. It says, is it this life or the other that's the dream? So kind of creepy and cool sounding. So I'm really excited about this one. Okay, I have one more little book to talk about that I really want to get to this month because it does take place in October, and it is Pumpkin Heads by Rainbow Rowell. When I saw this come out, I don't know, the cover on it just like warms my heart. It's all orange and pumpkin-y, and it's about these two friends that come together every season, every like October or Halloween season, and they work in this pumpkin patch. It's a graphic novel, so it's fun, little colorful pictures in there, illustrations, with their bubble words. I love reading. I've learned I love reading like comic book, graphic novel type books very recently. So that's why I picked this up. I was like, it looks cute, it looks fall. But this is their last season together as friends. They are seniors in high school, so they will no longer be working at the pumpkin patch after this season. So it just sounds really cute. I can't wait to hear about their friendship and how, you know, how they part. I'm sure it's going to be sad, but it's going to be super cute. And I know I'm going to like get through it super quick, so I just wanted to throw that in there for this month. We'll find a spot for it, I'm sure. All right, y'all, that's it. I got a good many books here, 2 that I don't have to add here for the month of October. All sorts of spookiness happening this month. I'm so excited. If for any reason I do get to anything else this month, I will have it in my wrap up for you, of course. If you're participating in the SpookAthon, let me know down below what you'll be reading. I'd love to know. just to get maybe ideas on what else I can maybe read this month or put on my TBR to read at a later date. But as always, thank y'all so much for watching.